Welcome back, folks, to This Week in Agribusiness. New products are created in agriculture every day, and some of them complete the full cycle, utilizing ag to benefit ag. Here's Max with that story.
Well, Mike, it's a beautiful thing. If the product is something farmers need, they can use to their advantage. And guess what? Soybeans are used to produce it. Let's talk about this product, Dust, with Brian Tully, who's with Low Mutech, joining us here on the broadcast this weekend. Brian, I understand you're replacing basically the graphite that's been used for what, 50, 60 years by farmers.
Yes, sir, it has been. It's a product that we're very proud of. Like you mentioned, it's 100% soybean, U.S. soybeans made in a U.S. plant. So that we've got a domestic usage for soybeans to replace the lubricity that we see with graphite. But we also have the added benefit of taking care of the singulation, the static electricity that talc gives us, so that we can do the same thing that an 80-20 blended product can do, but we're using soy, and there's no residue left on your hands when you use it, and we don't stick to the sensors.
So you don't have to try to wipe that stuff off your hands, wipe it off your clothes. It's not a problem because it easily wipes off, I guess you're saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It works out really well. The thing that we like about it is that, like a gentleman says in one of our videos, you could wear your Sunday's best if you use our product. You couldn't do that with talc and graphite. And so what we liked about it is that once we got done using it, there was no residue left in the planter. There was nothing left on the hands. And I had 3 daughters that were very young when we started working on this 8 years ago in 2012. And I didn't want to bring that product home to them. I still have 3 daughters, and I want to make sure they stay healthy. And so they helped me start this company and with the packaging and everything that we've been doing. And we feel very comfortable about the safety of the product because it is 100% U.S. soy made in a U.S. plant.
Well, I was just going to follow up and ask you about that. I wasn't mistaken when I introduced it that way. It's based on soybeans.
Yes, sir. It's 100% soy protein and soy lecithin. It's the product is actually, if anybody's ever had any kind of a energy drink or, well, even a Snickers candy bar, Max, and you probably don't have a Snickers candy bar very often, but it's got soy lecithin in it. And so there's products that have been around for a long time, and we found a use for that with a patent that was issued last October 1st for us for the use in agriculture of this product. And it's 100% U.S. soy grown by U.S. soybean farmers. And it gives them a chance to actually come into our booth at farm shows or track us down at one of our dealerships and put their hands on some of their U.S. checkoff dollars. It gives them a chance to see something actually in work that they can use on their farm today.
And you call it Dust.
Yes, sir. It's not a very inventive name. It's kind of a play on the fact that we wanted to talk about the fact that name of our company is Low Mutech, and mu is the coefficient of friction. And in the middle of that Dust logo, you'll see kind of a mu sub s, a Greek letter with a little s underneath it. And that's for the coefficient of friction for static electricity. And that's where we stemmed our name off of, is the fact that we're not a dusty product, but we are helping control static electricity and giving you the lubricity that you need for your planter and to make sure the seed flows where you need it to go.
And ultimately, it helps assure the best opportunity to get a good yield in the field.
Yes, sir. It makes sure that we don't adversely affect the planting operation at all. So if your target planting rate on soybeans is 120 to 140,000, whatever your target rate, we'll make sure that those beans get to the ground. We don't get in the way of that. We also work well in the larger planters as farming operations continue to grow and we start seeing 24 and 36 and 48 row planters even. We make sure that we work in those as well. We're a low use rate product that works very well.
The best opportunity to find more information would be to go to your website. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I'd go to www.lowmutech.com, or they can even call our 800 number.
Brian, it's a treat to visit with you. Thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it. Nice to learn about your product based in soybeans.
Thank you very much.
Brian Tully with Low Mutech joining us here, Mike.
Thank you, Max, for that story. It's great to see U.S. agriculture being used to help U.S. producers.